With your rich, you have infinity riches. To obtain them, all you have to do is open your mental eyes and behold the treasure of infinity within you, and you will find a gold mine from which you can extract everything you need to live gloriously, joyfully, and richly. This is the sentence that opens the first chapter of the book, The Power of the Subconscious, from Dr. Joseph Murphy. Joseph expresses that, as a first step, you must open your mental eyes. Thus, you will be able to contemplate the treasure that is in you and that mind that is the universe. With that, the chances of your prospering increase generously. But reflect for a moment. What do you truly want to manifest? Health, wealth, prosperity, maybe a new car? Joseph's first lesson is to remove from our lives what is small and that we have the ability to buy. A new pair of glasses or a pair of shoes. Joseph expresses that in order to achieve our goal and fully utilize the power of our subconscious mind, we must focus on our larger goals, manifest a large amount of money, seek health, among others. Stay until the end of this video and I will bring the secrets that Joseph shares in his book, so you can use even more the power of the subconscious to manifest what you want. Joseph was a writer, teacher, and lecturer, known around the world for his motivational bestsellers. The author was a great connoisseur of mental and spiritual laws and remains today as a source of inspiration for a legion of followers. He once said, "Personal healing will always be the most convincing proof of the powers of our subconscious." Many years ago, I was able to cure myself of a malignant tumor, a sarcoma in medical terminology, by using the healing power of my subconscious mind, which created me and still maintains and directs all my vital functions. I'm sure she will inspire other people to trust the same infinity healing presence that resides in the subconscious depths of all of us. Thanks to the kind advice of an old doctor, I suddenly realized that it's natural to assume that the creative intelligence that formed all my organs, shaped my body, and made my heart beat can mend the work of its own hands. Or, as the old proverb says, the doctor binds the wound and God heals it. Through utilizing the power of his subconscious mind, Joseph was able to heal himself of a malignant tumor. In this video, we will cover two fundamental topics that Joseph teaches so that we can better use our subconscious, the treasures it carries, and how our mind works. About our mind is like Joseph expresses, a piece of magnetized iron lifts 12 times its own weight. If you demagnetize it, however, it won't lift a feather. Likewise, there are two types of people. The magnets live full of confidence and faith. They know they were born to succeed and to win. Many others, unfortunately, live demagnetized. They are full of fear and doubt. When an opportunity arises, they say, "What if I fail? I can lose money." They will laugh at me. People like that don't get far in life. The fear of taking a step forward keeps them where they are. You can become a magnetized person when you discover and put into practice the greatest secret of all time. Joseph expresses that we have a very great power in our subconscious, a trunk, which you're often afraid to open and see what's inside. The answer is that there are infinity treasures and extraordinary power. With this power, we can manifest what we desire in our lives. For Joseph, our mind splits in two. Although we have a single mind, it has two distinct and characteristic functional parts. The boundary that separates them is well known to those who study the subject. The two functions are basically different. Each has its own separate and different attributes and powers. Numerous names were used to distinguish them, including those of objective and subjective, conscious and unconscious, waking and sleeping, shallow and deep, voluntary and involuntary, male and female, and countless others. All names, whatever their implications, are recognition of this basic duality. Throughout this book, I will use the terms conscious and subconscious to represent the dual nature of the mind. If another set of terms comes more easily to you, feel free to use them. The important starting point is to recognize and accept the dual nature of the mind. But how do we manage to access the subconscious mind? After all, she is the one who co-creates our reality and makes us manifest wonderful things. Joseph says, the subconscious mind has no capacity to question or dispute what is told. If you provide the wrong information, you will accept it as true and will work to make the information correct. And he'll also make his suggestions, even the false, materialize such as situations, experiences, and events. Everything that happened to you was the result of thoughts imprinted in your subconscious mind through beliefs. If you give him erroneous or distorted concepts, it is of the utmost importance that you correct them. The safe way to do this is to give him constructive, harmonious thoughts. Repeat it often. She accepts them. In this way, you can form new and healthier habits of thought and life, since the subconscious mind is the matrix of habit. So, to use the power of a subconscious mind, we have to provide the best information to our mind. So, bad or negative thoughts will also be interpreted by our mind in a way we don't want, making us manifest things beyond our will. Therefore, at this moment, I invite you to get rid of these thoughts and give good information to your subconscious. One way to do this is by writing. Then, write words here in the comments for yourself. Say you can. They will manifest everything you want. The power of co-creation overflows for you. These signals will be picked up by your subconscious, and you'll have a great chance of manifesting what you want. If you want to know more about the law of attraction, more videos from our channel are showing on your screen right now. Click and see you there. If you like the video, leave a like to help us grow and subscribe so you don't miss any videos we post. To the next.